What is up, YouTube? It's Team Board Wipe here with BJ at the Iowa Regional. You got 4th place with some spice. What were we playing?
Virtual World-P.U.N.K.
Nice. All right, let's get into it. I'm excited.
All right, it is 40 cards like the last profile. I will do it a little differently. We're just going to do monster spell traps. Monsters. We go 1 Virtual World Neon, 1 Lao Lao, 1 Lili, 2 Gigi, common Gigi, it's good luck, Lulu and Lulu, and that's all the virtual world monsters. What they do is whatever I target, spell, trap, or monster, I send opposite of. In phase, it lets me get a virtual world from graveyard to hand. This sends opposite, so if I target a monster, I send spell, add trap. Double Foolish, Monster Reborn. This becomes, gets specialed out of the graveyard when a level 3 is normal or special to my side of the field. Becomes a tuner, banishes when it leaves the field, and last but not least, when it's banished, I get to shuffle any banished card back. So there we go, right there on the virtual worlds. Now we're going into the punks. Wangan, Deer, 3 Foxy, 3 Xiamen. You want to max out on this. 1 Xiamen or E-Telly equals a Lulu, and that's full combo if I have a target for it. Wangan is just a +2 if you don't get drolled, which I did get drolled like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, droll was everywhere today.
Simple combo, pretty self-explanatory, and that's all she wrote for the punks. I have a little cheeky card in here with the monsters, is Boost Warrior. What it says is if I control a tuner, special summon it. Not once per turn.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Has a little bit of spice that goes in the extra deck later on. I'll show you guys. Alright, hand traps. 1 Ogre, 1 Nib, 2 Droll, 2 Ash, and I do have 2 Imperm when we get there, but these were the monster hand traps. Small package, but I draw a lot, so I get to see them. Alright, spells. We play a Synchro Rumble. It's searchable from Crimson Dragon because Crimson's in its text. 1 field spell to draw the +2 basically. Grindal to add the Boost Warrior, little tech I have. Here's another cheeky card. I only successfully did it once today, but Psi Impulse. You can go ahead and read what that says. So what I do is I'd Calamity Lock them, and then into my turn, tribute just a random psychic that's just left over on the board because the deck just pumps out psychics left and right, and they start with 4 cards instead of 6 on their turn. So
Wild.
3 E-Telly, best card in the game. Not once per turn. I love it. Now we got some virtual world spells. We do Kline. What Kline says is I can activate a gate directly from my deck, spell or trap, mentioning gate, to Kline. And what Kline does is not everybody knows about the first effect. They know about the second effect about banish from the graveyard to add a monster. First effect though, which outed a Appaloosa today, was I Kline into Kline. Kline effect, banish for cost, Kline, target 1 monster on the field, negate its effects. Outed a 3 Appaloosa just from 1 card.
Yep.
And now traps. 2 bricks, but 1 that gets you a pop, 1 that needs to go in the grave, and the last 2 are 2 imperms or traps. So small hand traps, 8 altogether, if I believe. 40 cards though. All right, extra deck. A little spicy as well. We'll just go main combo. Crimson, Samurai, that lets me draw 3 if they activate a spell or trap at all. Up to 3, sorry, that I have in the hand. Tzolk'in, because that gets Crystal Wing out if I set a spell or trap. And then the guy that I summon every game this whole tournament.
Ban it.
Yeah, ban it, you know.
It's got Calamity in the name. Ban it.
Yeah. All right, so the way we get that way is by 6s. We got Coral Dragon. We got Stardust Warrior. Both say draw a card. This one on summon, this one is sent to the grave. Then we go... We have Baron. The way I get Baron out is later on. I'll show you guys. Crystal Wing from Tzolk'in when I set a card. I will say this. We'll do Psychic and Punisher because punks make that for free. The way to get to Psychic is obviously Jam. Jam adds Lulu. And if I have, which this next card will be, Boost Warrior. Remember, we have level 1s non-tuners. We have Cupid Pitch and Arc Light.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Arc Light says you can't get drolled because anything from deck or hand to graveyard is banished instead. So technically, I've made that on 3 summons and played my turn from there. Cupid Pitch, mandatory effect. It says increase or decrease by the level of the tuner. Always Xiamen. Xiamen, Boost Warrior, Cupid Pitch, mandatory effect, decrease it by 1. 1 plus 8 equals 9, which is Shinshin. Second effect, which is really cool, you burn for the number of stars, 100 per star. So it would burn for 9, and then it adds a monster with 600 defense. If I don't already have Lulu, all the punk monsters have 600 defense, the starters, and Lili, which is a level 6 virtual world as well. So I was just gaining cards, gaining advantage. And the last 3 are Shinshin, because he actually won me like probably 5 or 6 games.
Macro good right now.
Exactly. If you outed my Psychic and Punisher or my Calamities, I would do this bad boy. He's pretty cool. He says tribute it to shuffle 3 synchros back into the deck, or extra deck, and then equip it to a monster. When that monster attacks, you draw a card. But I cycled back my Psychic and Punisher after it got, what is that Link monster that links off your stuff? Underworld Goddess, yeah. So I shuffled that back and then killed him next turn. And I also shuffled back Calamities this today and did it a second time to win.
Oh my god.
And last but not least, because a lot of people, when they see me play, I play Synchros. That's 14. When they do that, they'll de-barrier me. I will go into
He's from Kansas City, by the way. Go Chiefs.
Do you mean go Taylor Swift?
Yeah. Go Swifties.
Taylor, please don't take this video down. We're fans, I promise.
So a Shuriken, what he says is each material he has, he can attack once. So like if I make him with 3, he can attack 3 times. Gains 200 per attack. Also, if a monster effect activates, I can detach 1 to negate it, which is pretty nice. But not this tournament. Last tournament, I made him with 4 and just attacked for game. 23, 25, 27, 29.
Jeez, that tracks.
After I get de-barriered, they're like speechless. Like, it is.
D-Barrier, call Synchro, summon that, kill him.
D-Barrier, and I was just thinking, I was like, that's 14 white cards right there.
Correct. And just like the gentleman before, my side is a little crappy, but what I did most of the games, because I played 6 worms, what are they, Fire King, and Snake Eyes. I played 6 of those, 1 flu and 1 salad. So most of the cards I sided was Phantasme, and Silent Graveyards. Those are my
Okay.
only cards Silent Graveyards. And that was my most side. I really didn't side anything else besides a Harpies one game. Rest of the spells is crossouts because I hate Shifter.
True. Ban Shifter.
3 Lancia because it's somewhat decent this format. And
I got Lancia today.
Gravity
Oh my
Collapse.
God.
Gravity collapse. Turns over. Right? That's what it does?
Yeah,
If you have a
exactly.
synchro monster?
Yeah. So what I
You
do
can't
is,
summon a monster.
so what I do is I send Shinshin to graveyard, stops their turn. Next turn, Shinshin comes back.
Yeah, it does.
And then I just OTK him.
Gravity collapse. I loved that card when it got released. I wanted to play in Sword Soul so much.
If you played against Brian in this tournament, he would have been so mad.
I would have. I played like 5 non-decks. I got tilted. Oh,
You
God.
lose a Raid Raptors.
I did. I lost to Raid Raptors today.
Last but not least, here's this beautiful deck box.
The deck box. Any shout-outs?
Kline, Cooksey, he was a judge today. Not because he was judging, but he's one of my best friends. He test plays
Nice.
with me all the time. He's a pro. He just makes me better. Shout out to Game Cafe. Shout out to Richard who called out
True.
KC,
Yeah.
father. And shout out to my boy AJ Jones. He goes by Boneless. He's a
He stole a regional top from this guy.
Yeah, Sky Striker.
Caleb said, I forgot to activate my
Anyways.
Gazelle.
Times are tough, but he's always going to be my best friend, and he always was my #1 supporter as well. So,
Awesome. Great.
all right, man.
Thank you.
Take care.